In 2008, after years of public course play, 61 golfers with a dream joined the brick companies to privatize the golf club at South River. Nearly 10 years and hundreds of members later, the golf club at South River is one of the most pristine golf clubs in the area. Join us as we talk to some of the members, the staff, and even one of the founding members as we discover what makes this club the choice for our Annapolis area neighbors.
Hello and welcome back to our short series about a local business that you might not know about. We're delving into the golf club at South River and bring a bit of the links to your ears. This is John Fernay with Eye on Annapolis, and I'm out here at the golf club this week with a gang of members. From the looks of things, they don't look like the country club set to me, but let's just check it out. We have Raquel and Jeremy Shutt.
Hello.
How are you? Good.
Thanks,
and you
John.
guys have been members, I got my cheat sheet, since 2011.
That's right. It's been a long time.
I've got to say, you're a young family. You've got 3 children, and you all participate here.
Absolutely. I mean, it's really, it's one of our favorite things to do, just to be here. I'm one of the coaches for the Junior PGA League here. And Raquel, she participates in the ladies' leagues.
It's a lot of fun.
Several days a week. It's a lot of fun.
We were actually here just a few days ago when there was that break in the weather, and it was lovely. So it's like, get in the car, get the golf clubs. We're going to the golf club. And we ran into Michael Thomas, and we were telling him, it's just something nice that we can all do together.
Now, are you guys lifelong golfers?
No.
Not really. No, I'd like to say that I have.
You've always had
we have to look at your game to
I
determine that?
I
Maybe.
figured it out really quickly.
Don't look at mine.
I started seriously in 2011, seriously playing golf in 2011.
But you kind of grew up with it. You played in college, and I only learned. Well, I mean, when you were in college, you would still go out, and I really only learned because, we were members here, and I wanted to be able to spend time with Jeremy and the boys. So it's not easy to learn, but it was a lot of fun.
Which is really cool. And actually, you guys, we learned a little bit before we came on the recording, is that you don't live in Edgewater.
Right.
That's right. We live in Cape St. Clair.
So you're making that horribly long commute from Cape St. Clair over to Edgewater, which it's weird. I say that in jest because the South River tends to be like the Berlin Wall.
It is, yes.
A lot of people think that, oh my gosh, I can't possibly go over the South River. That's just so far away. It might as well be Montana. Very convenient. How long does it take to get here?
No more than 20 minutes. The other thing is that like we actually live in the perfect location because as members at South River, we also can play at Queenstown. So we're equidistant between both. So it's a 20-minute ride.
We're not boat people. We're golfers.
I was going to say, you get a boat, then you can boat to the golf.
We do have friends that live in our neighborhood that do that. So.
But we get the best of both worlds.
So, and your children are involved here too as well. They come and they play golf. I know we talked with Michael Thomas, and he said that if you want to come out and shoot 3 holes because you've got time to shoot 3 holes, that's cool. If you wanted to play a full 18, you can play a full 18. What attracted you to here?
So there are other options, and we really loved the atmosphere here, the people here. It was always a very welcoming experience for my husband and for my children, not only with the staff, but also the members. You never felt like anything more than at home here. And it's just something that you feel right when you walk through the door. And when you're out on the course, it's so great to give everyone a high five and a wave. And we have children, and people are just as happy to see our children as they are us, which is always reassuring for me to hear. But that's I think just a testament to how welcoming it is. It just feels like home.
Is this the first golf club for either of you, both of you?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is something new and exciting over the last 7 years.
It's been wonderful because, again, so Friday nights we come over to golf practice and we have dinner here and hang around with new friends that we've met. And it is a new experience, but it's when summer rolls around and even in the fall, and if we have good winter weather, the family kind of rotates around it a little bit. It's kind of our place to go as a family.
And, nowadays I feel like everyone's so kind of digitally distracted. It's a place where we can all come. We're in the car, we're chatting on the ride over here. You grab a soda, the kids, we'll let them have a soda here, and you're on the course and you're chatting. And it's an opportunity for you to actually engage with your family. And that's a big part of us being here too. It's an opportunity for you to really spend that quality time doing something active that we all love.
Yeah. So on our way over, it's like turn off the phones. When we're at the club, there's no phone action.
And you don't even want to,
family.
Because it's just fun being here.
Right.
They see their friends. They get out there. We play for, put a little bets on some holes, make it interesting.
Sure.
Who's going to choose for where we're going to go for lunch, and it makes it something fun.
I put you on the spot a little bit, and I asked Michael Thomas this the other day.
I'm not as bad as he says.
No, he didn't. He didn't tell any. Didn't tell any tales. And ladies first, Raquel, what's the toughest hole?
Oh my gosh. I would say the entire front 9. I mean, can I say 9 at a time? But if I had to choose, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe 11, right? 11 is a kind of a...
It's 2.
Oh, 2. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be looking at Jeremy. He's got one that says...
The front 9 used to be the back 9. So yes, hole 2, I think, is probably the worst.
Do you concur?
Clearly, and if you look at the scorecard, it's definitely the hardest hole in the course. It's tough. If I make a 5 there, that's like a birdie for me. And it's a par 4. It's a tough hole.
Thank you guys very much for taking time out of your day to talk to us about your experience here at the golf club at South River. I think it shows. And one thing I've noticed when I've been here several times in the afternoon when the school buses let out, I think, you see a bunch of kids plodding in here to, whether it's to hit a couple balls or to hang out or to work on their homework. And I think it really does show that it's a real family-based club, and it's not something that's this old stodgy, what are the children doing running around? Shouldn't they be in?
Right.
And the children actually, our boys have a tea time this afternoon, and they're going to come and they walk, and they can participate by themselves. They'll also come and do a little homework, so I completely concur, John.
Well, great. Well, thank you guys very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Up next and with me is Deb Bargehorn. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
And I want to assure everybody that's listening to this that nobody here is anything close to Judge Smales from Caddyshack. Okay. I've not seen Judge Smales anywhere here at all.
I'll have to look over my shoulder for that.
Absolutely. Now, you are a longtime member here. You've been here since 2009.
2009, yeah.
And very active in the ladies' leagues.
Yes, sir. Very active. I really enjoyed starting up our first ladies' league and treasurer, president. I really just like the social scene. I'll put it that way. It's not always about golf here, and just spending time with the ladies and enjoying that kind of company.
Now, was this your first golf club?
No, it wasn't. I golfed before at another club, and we were searching for someplace different. And what drew us here was it was a young club. It was new, and they projected at certain membership places, like 100 members, then 150 and 200, that they would do certain capital improvements. And they have gone above and beyond all of that. They've included a new driving range. They've put in a new clubhouse and, a brand new workout facility, and with all the amenities that go with that. And wow, what they did this last couple of years with the new patio and the golf carts that have the GPS on it.
Okay, everybody's talking about the patio and the golf carts.
Yeah.
And the GPSs.
Nice little perks.
And I thought initially when I was talking to Michael, I thought that the GPS was just sort of like to find your way around the course and back to the clubhouse and whatnot. But he says that it actually helps to improve your game. And
it really does. You can send your score to yourself by email. You can order lunch through it. Oh, that's great. Press a button and order your lunch.
Wow.
That's a nice thing.
Post it to Facebook?
You can do anything with it. You can post pictures, all kinds of stuff. And it's really fun that they've embraced the technology and all like that here. They're a club that is with the times. It's a young club, and it's very energetic, very energetic.
And you partake of all of it.
Well, I do enjoy the workout facility downstairs, which is fabulous. They have different programs that are included in your membership, no extra fee. So why not take advantage of that and meet some new people and enjoy that aspect of it?
I imagine it's also not very crowded.
It's not crowded.
So you're not dealing with that whole health club.
Mm-hmm. And it's open 24 hours. You get a little key fob. You can go in if you're got to get there at 6 a.m. before you go to work, or if you don't get there till 9 o'clock at night, it's available to you. And that's really something. When I tell other people about that nice little perk we have with that, they're quite surprised. And it's all new. It's all brand new, which is so nice.
Yes, absolutely. And I think I know one of the nice benefits of a corporately owned club would be that there's no assessments coming down the road or anything like that for you.
No assessments. We have no cart fees, no monthly food minimum, and
pretty easy to budget.
Pretty easy to budget, yeah.
How often are you here?
I would say I'm here 3 times a week on an average, sometimes 4, summertime. They have some great programs. They have things scheduled where you can come as an individual, you can come as a family, you could come as a couple, evening things. They have night golf. They have cocktail parties. It's a great social atmosphere. So I do enjoy the golf, but I love being out there with the ladies. They're a lot of fun.
Okay, so you were part of the Ladies League.
Yes.
Is am I using the right term there?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies?
And the president of the Ladies League this year has really got some great programs for us. We've got 3 different days that we can golf. We can come out Tuesday, and they block off a whole set of tee times for just the ladies, so there's nobody hitting into us, and we can take our time. We can do 4 holes. We can do 8 holes. We can do what we want. Then there is a organized league on another day, Wednesday. And then Thursday, we have a big social league where they come out. You get a complimentary instruction from the golf pro, 10, 15 minutes long, and then go out onto the course. If you want to take your glass of wine with you, go ahead. If you want to play some serious golf, it's available too.
My kind of course.
It is. It's
golf
fun
and
to
wine.
be here. Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you're really taking advantage of everything that they've got here, the fitness, the food, the social aspect, and then the golf, of course. Mm-hmm. And when you said you're here 3 times a week, is that 3 times a week with a club in your hand, or is that 3 times a week with a glass of wine in your hand?
Well, I'm going to say above everything, yes.
Okay.
All of it, all of the above.
Fair enough.
It's a lot of fun.
And we talked a little bit earlier, and you are local, so you're not too far from the club. You're just up the road a little ways, so that's makes it certainly very convenient for you. But as we learned from the Schutz, that coming from Cape St. Clair is a piece of cake as well.
Well, I've never had any traffic problems getting here, and nice and easy access. It's on a major highway, so to speak, major roadway, and it's easy to get to.
What's your most challenging hole?
My challenging hole, I would have to say number 13. It's a par 5. It has water on it. It has woods on it. It has plenty of sand traps and an elevated green. So it's a little challenging for me. It's quite wide, so I don't know why it's so challenging. But that's, I get there and I go, oh no.
I will say that neither of you guys have come up with the same hole that Michael Thomas did.
Oh, what hole did Michael Thomas come up with?
Don't tell anybody. 15.
15. Oh, okay. Yeah, 15. You would think that would be an easy hole. You know, you just hit to the end of the fairway, go over a little bit of environmental, and you're on the green and in for, an easy birdie.
No, not so much.
It doesn't happen.
That's great. I tell you, Deb Barchhorn, thank you very much for taking some time to speak with us today. Go find either that GPS-enabled card or that glass of wine and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I enjoyed it.
And finally, here we have Kurt Sigorski, who doesn't look like any golf club member I've ever seen, ever. And rumor has it is that you are one hell of a golf club member and you're into a tournament tonight. Is that true?
Well, first of all, I don't know whether to be insulted or not, but
no, I would never
I'm just
insult
kidding.
Anybody,
I'm just kidding. I'm actually playing in the Simulator League final. So it's the indoor golf league where you have a partner, you play 4-ball. And so we are playing in the finals this evening.
And you have been around here since 2015. So you're a fairly new member.
I am. So my wife and I joined in the fall of 15. We joined as an individual member. And in turn, she has access to the social member aspect of it. So she can come and dine and participate in all these activities that they have at the club while I can go golf. So it's kind of the best of both worlds.
Oh, really? That's unusual.
It's very unusual. You typically won't see that in most other private clubs.
What drew you to the golf club at South River?
What drew me here? Big golfer, so I really enjoy just getting out and enjoying playing. And so playing around the Mid-Atlantic area, if you play 4 or 5 times a month, I mean, you're in $300 or $400. And so financially, it made total sense to join a private club as far as the golf aspect. But then we also knew that we needed to start building relationships with people in the area because we weren't from here. And so this was a perfect opportunity to do that.
So you're an interloper here.
Yes.
Now, where do you live now?
We live in Annapolis.
Okay.
So it's an easy 10 or 15 minute drive over to the club.
I know the answer to this one. The golf is what attracts you, obviously. You, how many rounds a year do you play here?
Oh my gosh.
Would you guess? Break it down to a week.
I'll probably play 45 holes in a week. So 2 full rounds, and then I'll play a 9 or what my wife and I really enjoy doing is coming out and playing 5 holes after work or 4 holes after work, and she'll read a magazine and we'll just catch up on our day, which is a lot of fun. And
just wind down.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful place to do it. That's for sure.
Exactly.
We're right off of Route 2, but it's its own little enclave there. You are totally involved in the golf scene. You're in the men's club league. Is that where you like to live, in the competitive world? Are you just competitive by nature?
I am competitive in everything I do. So growing up, I played soccer, played in college, and that competitiveness has really carried over into this. And so starting to get out of shape, you look for a different sport that will allow you that same competitiveness, and golf was always it. My grandparents, both sets, belonged to a club growing up, and so it was always in our family. And so I knew that this was something that we wanted to broach at some point in our lives.
You are also not like Judge Smales, but I mean, you're a young professional. This is not a old retired guy's sport or club.
No, not at all. And that was the one thing that my wife and I agreed on before we joined, was that we did not want to go somewhere that was stuffy and we wouldn't feel like we fit in. And it was so easy to make this decision because as soon as we walked in, I mean, you could tell that wasn't the feeling. And that's been validated through all of the different things that we've participated in, all of the leagues and tournaments and events that they put on.
What's your favorite event, tournament?
I like the member guest. So that happens first week of June. I've got a great friend who participates in it with me, and we just really have a nice time. It gives you the competitiveness, but it also allows you to meet so many different members that you might not have already met, and then their guests as well.
What advice do you have for a young professional? Do you have any advice for a young professional that may be looking for a social aspect or a tip that you can give them here for the golf club at South River?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a perfect opportunity to build relationships younger in your professional career, and things that could really lead and benefit you further down the road. And so if you were to join a club, I think it's really important to get involved in everything. That's how we approached it. So we literally did every tournament, league, anything that they put on, we did the first year. And that way we figured out what we liked, what we wanted to do in the future years. And so we've pared down our list a little bit, but it's really nice.
And then, of course, you're the familiar face coming through the front door as well, tue. So that's good.
Yes.
What's the toughest hole for you?
2, because I do not play a draw. I'm either straight or a little bit of a cut, and that does not play well for that hole.
See, now what we're doing for everybody that's listening to this is we're whittling it down to avoid 2, 15, and 13. Apparently, is what I'm learning.
I try to avoid it too, but that doesn't. You can't do that.
Well, I'll tell you, Kurt Sigorski, thank you very much for your time today. You've got any parting shots for us?
I just really appreciate you having me on, and I encourage everybody to really give a private club a shot because I didn't know that we would ever end up here, but since we've joined, it's really been nice.
Fantastic. Hey, again, thanks for taking a few minutes to learn about the golf club at South River. If you missed the other episodes, please go back and have a listen. Next time, we continue exploring the golf club with not just any member, but one of the founding members who was here on day 1, or possibly earlier.
And this is the other thing that I thought was very unique about the brick companies is that they didn't come in and say, this is what we're going to do, and you all need to follow. They said, this is what we would have envision, and we'd like your all's help to help us get there. So what they did is they set up an advisory board, and they asked a few of us to join the board. And we started out meeting in their offices, and they solicited ideas from us. And to their credit, they listened to a lot of what we said because you could see what they actually executed.
The Golf Club at South River welcomes you to be a member for a day. Enjoy a round of casual golf. Meet our members and staff, and enjoy the private club lifestyle as our guest. Call for your visit today. Beth is ready to show you around. 410-798-6004. 410-798-6004.